Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek, keeping you in the fast track with daily EV and green energy news. I'm Mikey G, and it's Saturday, August 7th. A handful of awesome maniacs at Grind Hard Plumbing Company and Rich Rebuild have decided to build an electric off-road vehicle using a salvaged Tesla Model 3. They rebuilt the suspension, ripped off the bumpers, lifted the whole thing, cut holes in the hood, and added a 12,000-pound winch. Testing out the vehicle, they admitted they have more to go. They plan on adding a roof tent, a roll cage, and a spare tire rack. With enough dedication and dismissal of practicality, the incredibly powerful, efficient sedan became a rock crawler. President Biden invited Ford, General Motors, and Stellantis, owners of Chrysler, to the signing of a new executive order to set, quote, a new target to make half of all new vehicles sold in 2030 zero-emission vehicles. Conspicuously absent from the U.S. automakers was Tesla, who's already been blazing a trail with 100% electric sales for many years. The sentiment is reflected by the proposed reform of the U.S. electric car tax credit, where Tesla is singled out for a smaller incentive on account of not hiring union workers. When asked if the union workers had anything to do with Tesla not being invited to the event, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said, quote, well, these are the three largest employers of union auto workers, so I'll let you draw your own conclusions. I'll take that as a liberty of interpretation and say that it means yes. As a political matter, it's drawing a strong response from Tesla fans on social media. Tesla buyers who ordered a new Model S are circulating a letter to ask for better communication around deliveries, which are currently suffering from misleading excuses and delays. Recent buyers of the new Model S are seeing delivery dates, complete with a VIN number, being proposed by Tesla, only to have the dates and the VIN removed from the information. Tesla employees have cited a myriad of delays, such as software updates, inspections, and safety checks, but the reality is the local team doesn't know and is trying to smooth the conflict between customers and corporate. At this point, we're still in the dark as to why it's happening. Some buyers are now taking initiative, writing a letter to Tesla that reads in part, quote, people who placed orders well after some of us are receiving their cars. This now leads to a problem of avoidance between the customer and the local sales team, as the local sales team no longer has any new information to share, and we're not talking over the course of days, but rather weeks and months. The letter goes on to conclude, quote, we titled this Letter of Support because this is both to the support of Tesla and ourselves. Tesla does not rely on traditional advertising, and their biggest advocates are the customers they serve. We are just asking for normal, solid, and consistent communication. Volkswagen has shared plans to showcase a version of its upcoming ID.5 GTX crossover SUV coupe next month at the IAA Munich Motor Show. We can't get too excited since Volkswagen is calling it a near-production concept. With the ID.3, 4, and 6 already on the market, it's time that the number 5 gets some attention too. Volkswagen is saying that the abbreviation GTX represents Volkswagen's new focus on athleticism, and the ID.5 will become the second GTX model alongside the ID.4. The vehicle will feature dual motors, all-wheel drive, and an estimated 309 miles of range. It'll be capable of over-the-air software updates and multi-car communication through Wi-Fi, and Volkswagen is calling it Car2X technology. The vehicle on display will be wrapped in a camo pattern, making the sporty design and smooth lines that they had reported a little bit hard to decipher. Volvo donated a fully electric XC40 Recharge to the New York Fire Department, and it's going to be used in the training of electric vehicles for collision response procedures. Oddly enough, Volvo prides itself on building safe vehicles, so perhaps the department should practice on something less safe. I don't know, just an idea. Anyways, the department has a wealth of experience with internal combustion engine vehicles, but this will be the first permanent unit to train for the safe extraction of passengers from an electric car. Airbnb customers can now search for accommodations that include EV chargers in their stay. Dating back to beyond 2018, there have been dozens of posts in the Airbnb community asking for this feature, and now, here it is. Mostly. Travelers can now search for sites that have an electric vehicle charger, but unfortunately there's still a bit of work to do. At the moment, the app doesn't tell you which kind of charger is at the location, so if you're holding out with CHAdeMO charger and the location features a Tesla port, then a CCS adapter would do you no good. Nonetheless, it's a step in the right direction. We hope Airbnb can add that feature to make it all the better. And in Electrek's Green Energy Brief, Edward Hyatt Hydroelectric Power Plant at Lake Orville, California, has been shut down. The severe droughts have caused the water levels to fall so low that the plant ceased operation for the first time since it opened in 1967. When it's working, the fourth largest hydropower plant in the state is able to generate up to 750 megawatts of electricity, enough to power around 500,000 homes. Drought conditions in California have reduced hydropower capacity approximately 1,000 megawatts overall due to the depleted reservoirs. California Department of Water Resources is pleading with residents to reduce water usage. Thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. We also have an audio version on your favorite podcast player. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.